But then you look at Cam's Instagram, he has open body image, relaxed, confident, calm. His facial expression could be better in that photo, right? He's got fashion and pre-selection, right? Status, right? Or ambitious risk taker, which is all the attraction triggers, right? And like Cam, your Instagram pictures, this is actually really good. I like this because it's showing like how loose and fun and shit. But like the only thing that I could say you could do better really with, I mean right now, which in terms of like what you've had is if you're just smiling in every fucking piece of content. Yes. Okay. A lot of coaches will say, "Oh, don't smile, look serious." I'm like, that's what I've done. These guys are all wrong. They're all fucking retards. They're all fucking retards. Okay? I look at these fuckers like you guys are dumb fucks. Like you'll have some coach out there, some red pill retard, sitting confidently, "Don't smile in your photos." I'm like, what the fuck do you know, motherfucker? What the hell? Because if you take a picture of you smiling and of one of you not smiling, and you test it on Photo Feeler, the one of you smiling will rank 2 to 3 points higher, right? So the statistical data says you're wrong. But this guy's confidently saying, "No, don't smile." I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? I saw a video of Andrew Tate saying that. I love Andrew Tate. But then the thing is, every time you see Andrew Tate with a girl, he's smiling. He's like all calm and smiling and shit, right? And I think that was more advice for like when you're doing business with men, not when you're doing talking game on a bitch, right? Does it make sense? Right? Like this is good. It's like because you're loose smiling and then your girl's like funny, right? So this is you know what I mean? So like always like showing like positive emotions, that kind of thing. Anyway, this isn't a social media breakdown. I'm just kind of showing you like why social media is so important with cold approach, with Daygame, leading into Nightgame. That's why we're able to bring so many girls out with so much ease. It almost like looks like I don't do anything, but actually I'm doing things so optimized, right? So fucking fine-tuned and optimized. We had so many girls out last night. We had a lot of girls out. And you should see how many girls I was DMing too, right? I was actually disappointed like how many girls I was DMing, and I brought like some fucking fat fangirl home. Like what the hell? It's kind of annoying. She wasn't like fat, but she wasn't like, her BMI was probably like 27. Right? So, yeah, I saw some good things last night, man. But Danny, you gotta step the fuck up, bro. You're too fucking stifling your head, right? Like, why don't you just follow instructions? Follow instructions, okay? You're not following instructions. You're actually being an asshole by not following instructions. Open body image. Smiling is the biggest thing that you're struggling with. Smiling, because I saw you dancing. Sorry, but there's times your body image is good, but you weren't smiling, so you look like a psychopath. Right? You look like a cringy, creepy weirdo by not smiling. No, seriously. You look like a 50-year-old man with your weird hat and your glasses, and you're dancing, but you're not smiling. You're like, that's what you look like. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm making it clear this is what you look like. Okay? Do you understand? You're standing there like, right? Because the glasses also, take your glasses off.
I can't see the
Okay, got it. Well, when you're having a conversation with a woman, take your fucking glasses off or get contacts. You understand? Everyone always make an excuse. Oh, I can't, my eye, this issue, that issue. Please, don't you wear contacts? Did not see you putting contacts in earlier today? So like, fuck your excuses. Luis has a prescription. He's wearing contacts. I didn't even know you wear contacts. What the fuck? Dude, I didn't know you were contacts. Dude, I've been friends with Luis for 5 years. It didn't occur to me that this fucker wears contacts. Where'd you get contacts?
Or maybe just a suggestion at worst, or maybe at best for glasses, designer shades, like designer glasses, like wear like Louis Vuitton or Gucci.
Sure. Yeah, like you can get like a high-end glass, but like,
yeah.
I actually kind of agree with that. I actually agree with that, right? Or the moment you jizz in her mouth, you put the glasses back on. Oh my God. I'm not trying to call you out, dude. This is what you need to hear, okay? Like realistically, because you're too loose. Like notice something. When I'm giving these speeches every single day, when I'm giving these breakdowns, am I thinking about what to say?
No.
Am I sitting here in my head, what am I going to teach today? Right? Kind of brief in the shower. I think, what do I have to cover? This point, that point, that point, that point, that point. Memorize it. I'm like, okay, let's just make sure in the couple hours I chat, we cover this, and that. Perfect. Right? Make sense? Okay? I'm not thinking. Get out of your head. Fucking smile when I talk to you. He's like, yeah. Notice how when I talk to you, look how much Cameron smiles. Look how much Cameron's like, ah, ha, 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 ha. So then guess what? Yesterday when we were doing dinner, who was I talking to the most? Does anyone know? Did anyone notice? Cameron. To be fair, you're sitting closest to me, right? Were you sitting next to me or were you sitting next to me?
Danny was sitting on my right side.
Why was I not paying attention to Danny? Why was I not paying attention to Danny? Why?
I don't laugh as much.
I want you guys to understand something. You guys ever hear the saying, attraction is not a choice? In the same way, communication isn't really a choice either, right? You're going to spend time with and communicate with the people that you feel the best emotions around. Do you understand that? Do you get that? Right? Why do I like hanging out with Louise? Because every time we hang out, it's just fun and adventures. It's just like pulling horse, right? As I'm talking about it, I was thinking, like, I just started laughing about it, right? Every time we're like hanging out, it's just some dumb retard, like bitches, like funny, like, but there's never bullshit. Like, it's never bullshit. It's never too chaotic. It's usually just like funny, like girls cheating on their boyfriends. Louise jizzing into some chick. She goes back to her boyfriend. Just like some girl shit, you know? It's always like fun, chill, good vibes. You understand? Right? Why do I hang out with Michael? Because every night we go out, we're like pulling bitches, right? Why do I hang out with Aiden? Because every time we hang out, we're just laughing and talking shit and just like, you know what I mean? We're vibing. You know what I'm saying? Right? So Cameron obviously knows this stuff already, intuitively. Shows up here, knows that if he shows me a great time on Bootcamp and we have a great time, we're gonna build a great friendship and a relationship for life. Do you understand? But Danny's sitting here thinking, if I'm just stiff and don't show any emotions, maybe no one will notice my emotional state or how I feel or whatever that I'm in my head. Is that kind of what's going through your head?
I just can't really like control my state. Like things always constantly just go through my head.
Well, so you got to master your mind, and we're going to work on that today. Don't worry. It's okay. We haven't even got there yet. But I want you to be hyper aware about how you're limiting your own self, right? Through your body language. So the thing is, your inner game can change your body language. This is what we're going to talk about later today in a moment. Not quite yet. But your inner world is affected by your outer world. Your outer world is affected by your inner world. The key is to be so fucking strong as a man. We were talking about this yesterday with like, you know, alcohol and girls trying to influence your drink and stuff. To be so strong as a man that you're just unfazed, right? Like you're not gonna tell some chick, I'm not gonna let some dude tell me what girl I can or can't talk to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let some girl pressure me into fucking drinking. You know, I'm not gonna let some environment dictate my emotional state. You understand? I'm going to allow my own inner self to influence my environment. Do you understand that? Right, and that's where inner game work comes in. Deep, deep, deep inner game work. It's very important. Okay, and that's what we're going to start working on today. Okay? So you need to work on that shit. Cortez, you did really well yesterday. I was very impressed. Your energy was very good all day. Like, I was very impressed that you were able to keep it up. Because, like, man, do you guys realize we went for, like, 14 hours yesterday? What time did you guys get home?
Oh, around like 4.
What time did you go to bed?
Oh, I went to bed at 4:30.
Yeah. Similar? Something similar?
Yeah, something very similar.
You sent your girl home early yesterday? She tired
Yeah,
or?
her feet were
Okay, fair enough.
good.
Fair enough. Yeah, what about you? What time did you sleep yesterday?
5.
Yeah, so I think I went to bed like 6. Came home, me and Luis were catching up, right? And I was on my phone for a bit. Well, what time did you sleep yesterday?
Same time as my time.
Yeah, so craziness, right? We went hard, right? And so it's really, and so I was obviously sitting in the booth because I was like exhausted, dude. I was so tired, right? And one of the dudes are like, 'cause all these promoter dudes are like fans of my shit. And he's like, bro, I love what you're doing. I love your energy. It's amazing. I'm like, really, bro? I'm tired as fuck. He's like, dude, I can't tell at all. I'm like, oh, well, thanks for the feedback, right? Do you guys notice I just sat on a table and I had all these girls around me? Do you guys notice that? It's kind of trippy. Anywhere I go, I just have bitches around me. Like, anywhere I go, just like, it's not because of the table. It's just like, bro, I had girls approach me and be like, can I get a video with you? They don't know who I am. They never even see my content. They haven't even seen, it's just like the vibe. I think a little bit is like the social reputation, like, oh, the dress is really cool, blah, 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 right? Like what's called edification, right? Like, imagine this. If I introduce you to a girl and I'm like, yo, Cameron is such a G. He's my buddy from Phoenix. He's such a cool dude, right? How are you gonna feel about him? Well, like, oh, I really want to meet him. Oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I was doing that with you yesterday and some promoters.
Thank you for doing that.
Why did I not do that with you yesterday?
Stiff body language, bad facial expressions.
It wouldn't, by association, it wouldn't make me look good, right? Does it make sense? So did you guys notice that Cameron was kind of hanging on the table, but you weren't? What was the difference?
He had good body language. He laughs really.
There's another difference.
He's really loose.
There's another difference.
He has high values.
He had girls with him.
Oh, yeah.
You understand that? He had women with him. His girl was approaching girls and bringing them there. And then by association, he has value. Do you understand? Right? Did you not pull on that girl? So like, I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, cool. So like she was like, I mean, she was kind of mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to be seen with that girl, right? But you could do it. And bro, on my come up, dude, I've definitely fucked a lot of uglies, slayed some dragons. You know what I mean? Roasted some piglets. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? There's just like old school saying, do it for the reference experience. But the thing is, dude, I'm at a point right now where it's like, I'm not legally allowed to be seen with women like that. It's, you know what I mean? It would affect the business. You know what I mean? I would have serious problems being seen with girls like that. Okay? I can't be seen with chicks like that. Okay? It's a reputation thing. So we can't bring girls like that to the table, right? You can do it on the low key, you know? As long as no one sees it. No face, no case, you know? No, seriously, right? Do what you gotta do. Get a quick bathroom blow job and then act like you don't know for the rest of the night, right? But do not bring girls like that to the table.
And I'll say, Justin, if I may, like, because this is your boot camp and you're helping
Yep.
us grow a lot.
Yep.
You know, you surround us with a lot of beautiful women.
Sure.
Where we were at was super exclusive yesterday.
So let me explain something.
Yeah.
On one hand, you can look at it as if I brought all the girls. On the other hand, you can look at it like I didn't bring any of these girls. Because I don't know how to explain this. My brain's like on autopilot and like I don't know any of these bitches, but they all know me. You understand? Like I don't even know how to explain it. But like I just go out and meet so many fucking chicks. I don't remember any of them. I have like a really bad memory with these girls. Don't remember any of them. Like 5% maybe. Like I don't remember any of these girls. Like I've been in your penthouse. Oh, like we partied last year. I have a rule where I only remember a girl if we had sex. And a lot of times the girls are like, do you remember me? I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. Like I've conditioned my brain to be like that. And like this is like an actual thing where girls are like, do you remember me? And I'm like, did we hook up? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, well, I don't remember you. But like, I'm not even joking. Like like I actually talk to girls like this. Okay, this is actually really fucked up. On my birthday party, this is so embarrassing. I had a girl come up to me like, so I sent a mass text because I have like a list, like a WhatsApp broadcast. I sent a mass text to all these girls. This girl shows up, birthday party. I'm like, hey, I'm Justin. So nice to meet you. And she's like, yeah, haha, yeah, we met before. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool, yeah, come to the booth. And then just ignore the rest of the night. And then she did that again in the night, and then she did it twice at the after party. So by the fourth time, I'm like, hey, I'm Justin. Nice to meet you. And she's like, she looks at me like, because that night, 4 fucking times, because again, there's like 400 girls there, right? 4 times, I shake her hand. I'm like, hey, it's so nice to meet you. And she's looking at me like, and I'm like, have we met before? And she looks at me, she's like, and I'm like, we didn't hook up, did we? She's like, yeah, we did. I'm like, oh. And she's like, yeah, we had a threesome. I'm like, oh. I'm like, what the fuck? I just didn't remember. It eventually slowly came back to me. But it's not my fault. I met her one time, we had a threesome. She never came out after that, so I forgot. You know? But that's the thing. Like, when you meet so many fucking women, you forget. Yeah. On boot camp, my women are your women, okay? If any of these girls are down to fuck you, go for it. Shoot your shot, pull, go for it. 100%, because you're here to learn, okay? In fact, most of the time, I don't bring up bitches. Or like, I mean, it's not true, but especially when I had my girlfriends, I was way less in the habit of bringing out women, okay? Because I was just lazy. You know, I'll just do the bare minimum to kind of coast by. You know what I mean? But now I'm like single, whatever, like dropped on my hose, right? I'm way more motivated to just bring out lots of girls because it's fun, whatever, right? So I'm bringing out a lot more girls, but I don't care. If a girl's into you, go for it. I prioritize you guys. So great question. You go for it. You go for it. Okay? All that is there for you. I was posting the group chat. There's no rules. What I say? There's no rules. Read some baddies. Try to pull some chicks. Go for it. That's why we're there. That's why you're here, right? It's different off of boot camp. Off of boot camp, once you've graduated from boot camp, let's say you're in Toronto with me, partying with me, and I bring a bunch of hot girls out, and you start hitting on them like a cold approach, like, I mean, we're gonna have an issue, right? Does it make sense? Right? But obviously, logically, use your brain. Everyone in the club last night was a somebody. It was like either promoters or like dudes working in the industry or hot girls, right? So like, it's a bit more of an exclusive environment. So if you run around, try to just do like a PUA cold approach, it actually makes you look low value. It's actually easier to just be like, oh yeah, I'm best friends with Justin. It's actually just way easier. Like if you were, hey, what's up? I'm Cortez, right? I'm from Florida. I'm hitting on you. The girl's like, oh, what the fuck, right? But if you walk up to the girls like, what's up? Oh my God, I love your outfit. Oh, you're in this table? Oh, cool. I know Justin. That's sick. Yeah, I know his buddy Alejandro. It's cool. Yeah, I'm just visiting Florida. Me and Justin go way back. You know, we know each other for a few years. Really good friends. You know, just tell girls like you're my cousin or some shit. You know what I mean? You know, you can tell girls you're my uncle. Get it. How are you older than me? Or how old are you?
30.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you can tell girls like you're my cousin. I'll fucking know, whatever the fuck you say. I had a promoter of mine who's an old student of mine named Manny Deep. He tells the girl he's my brother. And I'm like, Manny, don't do that. Don't do that. 'Cause it's a bit weird. Because I actually have a brother. And he comes at me all the time. This is kind of weird. Like, wait, what? Like I thought he was your brother. What the fuck? I'm like, it's just kind of weird because I have like my brother rolls with me all the time, and like girls know who my brother is, right? So I was like, man, you just say you're my cousin. Don't say you're my brother. He like tells the girls, yeah, like me and Justin are brothers, right? Me and Luis use that. Like, oh, that's my brother. And they're like, what? Really? I'm like, yeah, same mom, different dads. We use it all the time. It's so funny, dude. Yeah, yeah, my mom's a whore. She used to be a prostitute. We say shit like that all the time. When you first meet girls. So notice a lot. So dude, notice even how when I'm talking to you, bro, how much you notice even what I just realized? When I'm talking to you, 90% of the conversation, it's like I'm still coaching, but everything I say is funny, right? Why? Because your communication's open. When I talk to you, everything's just very serious. You notice that?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm serious.
Exactly. I'm feeling what you're feeling. So actually, you think I'm funny, but it's actually because of you. It's because of your body language and your communication and your openness and your looseness. And it's a reflection of you, right? Does that make sense?